All right. Good evening, everybody. Um, I, I'm I'm late to class tonight, and that wasn't intentional. But I think part of the reasons was somebody was asking a question. I was trying to get the images to show to you, practically. I think that was the major reason why the class was actually delayed, because to make me to talk about what I did not plan to talk about today. So that's one reason why this class was a little bit delayed. Okay, so let's just quickly let's quickly start the class, and then we'll run. So somebody was asking questions about a particular reversal candlestick that I've been mentioning. I was mentioning piercing candle, and piercing candle is all reversal candles are very important. All reversal candles are very important. Well, of course, some are stronger than the others. Some are stronger than the others, but all of them are very important. But you see, I've taught you a couple of them. I've mentioned a couple of them. I think the only one I've not mentioned that you've not heard from my mouth, that I've not shown you while on the chart is morning star and evening star, and then the three white crows and the three black soldiers. Okay, those are the candles that I've not really shown you, because I feel I was able to like narrow down the number of candles that you need to memorize, because you see, it's not really what is important is not the you memorizing them, even though they are important that you can identify them. But what is important is the anatomy, the history behind the formation. That is what is important. How you're able to understand the war between the buyers and the sellers, the bulls and the bears. That is what is very important. That was very important. Even though it's advisable that you're able to identify name and give their names. For example, the pin bar, very important, non-negotiable. And a pin bar, which is armor, the opposite of pin bar is shooting star, the shooting star. Okay, so those are the kind that you must never joke with. The armor, which the bullish reversal can do. The shooting star. Shooting star is the opposite of pin bar. It's the opposite of armor. Then we have the bullish engulfing. Very important, non-negotiable. You must be able to identify those. This one I'm mentioning right now without blinking eyes. You should be able, without missing words. You should be able to identify bullish engulfing. Then the opposite of bullish engulfing is a bearish engulfing. The bearish engulfing. You must be able to identify that candle, bullish engulfing, and then you must be able to identify the bearish engulfing. See, the bearish engulfing give you signal to sell, the bullish engulfing give you signals to buy. Then in addition to that, let me see another one that is also very, very important. The dark cloud cover. Somebody calls it the the dark cloud, the dark cloud cover. Some people call it the dark cloud line. Okay, it's also very, very important. Bearish reversal candlesticks is a bearish reversal candlestick, dark cloud cover. The opposite of Dark cloud cover is a piercing candle. Piercing candle. Very, very important. Don't joke with these candles I'm mentioning. It's the piercing candle. Piercing candle is a bullish reversal candlesticks. Then we have the Aramin, you have the bullish Aramin, then we have the bearish Aramin. Another candle I like so much is the railway track. We have the bullish railway track and the bearish railway track. Very, very important candlesticks. See, the anatomy is the formation that's actually important. So you're able to know, for example, if you are the support and you see a piercing candle is just a bullish candle that goes beyond 50% of the previous bearish candle. Is the piercing candle is on its way to become a bullish engulfing. On its way of becoming a bullish engulfing, actually. And so then we have the dark cloud cover. The dark cloud cover is on its way to become a bearish engulfing candle. Very important. These are the candles that you must memorize. You must know pin bar. Pin bar is not negotiable. Armor is not negotiable. Shooting star is not negotiable. Bearish engulfing is not negotiable. Bullish engulfing is not negotiable. Then even the dark cloud cover and the piercing candle, they're not negotiable. Then we have the other ones. Other ones are plenty. At the time I was memorizing about 40 reversal candlesticks, but then later on they were reduced just to 14. Reduced to 14. So, but in the in within the process of this, within the period we spent together since this class started, I've taken the time to explain a couple of these reversal candlesticks. But somebody was mentioning in the class, was asking question that how about the piercing candle I've been mentioning, that she does not understand that should shed light on it. So I decided to to wrap up everything that has to do with reversal candlestick as per my slide is concerned tonight. Okay, so let me quickly share with you uh my slide. Um, let me share it to my slide, and then we go to the chart and see some of these candles, how they where they are formed and how they are formed. First of all, I told you that the beauty of reversal candlesticks is the area of interest. The beauty of reversal candlesticks is the area of interest. The area of interest, either the supports or the resistance, either the trend line touch or the trend line bounce, either the Fibonacci retracement levels, whether the breakout and the test and the spot of the testing. It's those are the areas where you pay attention to reversal candlesticks, and they are not, ignore them except they are formed on your area of interest, on your down zones. That is a major condition when it comes to reversal candlesticks patterns. Okay, so on my screen here I have a table. Okay, I got this particular table from a textbook. I got a table that's talking about the reversal candlesticks. So we have the doji on my left, and then the as a reversal candlestick. And I told you, don't forget, I told you that doji is neutral, especially the common doji and long-legged doji is neutral. They are neutral. So we have doji now, but dragonfly doji is a bullish reversal candlestick. Bullish reversal candlestick. Then we have because doji cross is neutral, so is in both bullish reversal candlestick and bearish reversal candlestick. Don't forget that because the buy pressure and the sell pressure is the same. Then you have the price opening and closing at the middle of it. Same price, same opening, same price as opening and closing prices. So it is neutral because within that time frame, nobody is winning. The bulls aren't winning, the bears aren't winning. Okay, so we have doji, we have it, but eh, on the bearish side, we have the gravestone doji. And I've told you that before. I've talked about that before. Gravestone doji is a bearish reversal candlestick. Bearish reversal candlestick. Okay, because the 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 final pressure is a bearish pressure. The price is pushed to the upside, then the bears came in and pushed the price down to almost at put the back. They push the price back down to the opening price. and that makes the price to close at the opening price. But then the final pressure, the longer pressure, is actually a bearish pressure, and so it might be a beginning of a bearish impulsive movement. And then we come to bullish engulfing. A bullish engulfing is very important. Okay, it's a bullish reversal candlestick. Then we have the bearish reversal. I've explained all of this to you. Then number three is the one that that the lady was asking about, the piercing line, the piercing line, the piercing line. I call it piercing candle. The piercing line, and it's very important. It's very important. So you see, piercing line is just okay. It's a bullish reversal candlesticks where when you get to a support, or you get to whether horizontal support or diagonal support. Horizontal support is just your normal support on resistance line, the one we did yesterday. You're still going to touch it again today. Or we have your diagonal, which is your trend line. And at that spot, okay, market is selling and selling and selling and selling. And sorry, market is buying. Market is buying. Oh, sorry. What am I talking about? Market is selling, and then it gets to a support. It gets to a support, whether diagonal support or horizontal support, and all of a sudden you see a bullish candle that just rise. You see a rise of a bullish candle, and at the end of that time frame, that candle closes above the 50% of the previous bearish candle. Okay, you see at that support, a candle closes, a candle closes, a candle rises, a bullish candle rises and close, above the 50% of the the previous the previous bearish candle. This is how it looks like on my screen. This is how it looks like on my screen. Okay, you see now. So the price is selling. Red candles are forming depending on the color of your choice. But what I've taught to red and green, red candles are forming. All of a sudden, it got to a support, and a green candle begins to form. At the end of that time frame, the candle closes above the middle of the previous red candle. That is a piercing candle. A piercing candle. Now, the opposite of it is what we call the dark cloud cover. Market is buying. All of a sudden, at a resistance, a bearish candle is forming, a red candle formed, and begins to sell. And then it eventually closed below, beyond 50% of the size of the previous candle. Okay, I think I have an image here like this. This is dark cloud cover on my screen. This is dark cloud. I call it dark cloud cover. Okay, dark cloud cover. That's what I call it. That's my dark cloud cover. Okay. Please don't forget this candle. This candle is also very important because you see, if you see this kind of candle at a resistance, as a resistance or the supply zone, it's an indication that the price is about to sell. It's about to sell. And since this is closing below, beyond 50% of the previous green candle, it's stronger. The stronger momentum, the stronger force that is showing you that look, price is about to go to the downside. It's about to go to the downside. So that is a dark cloud cover. That's a dark cloud cover. And then, so let's get back to this. Then we have the bullish RME and then the bearish RME. The bullish RME, they are just the shorter form of the dark cloud cover and the piercing candle. In this case now, the candles are not closing up to 50% of the bodies of the previous candle. That's just the difference. That's just the difference. I think I have an example also here. They have an example here. Let me check. Yeah. So here is a bullish RME. Here is a bullish RME. So you see that, and then the and this is supposed to be bearish harami. Bearish RMA. So basically, market is buying, 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 buying. All of a sudden, you go to the resistance, and then you see a red candle formed. So small, so small. It's not up to 50% of the body this time around. The dark cloud is stronger. It's close beyond the 50% of the body of the previous candle. But then when it is small, when it is small, it is harami. You know, harami is one of those candles that it was easy for me to memorize many years ago, many years ago, as many as 6, 7 years ago. Why? Because where I first of all came across harami, it was named harami, or in bracket, mother and child. Mother and child. It's always looking as if a mother is backing a baby. That's what it looks like. So it's called mother and child. Okay. Or sometimes it look like it's pregnant. Look at this bullish. Look at this one I'm showing now, bullish harami now. It's like the bullish candle is pregnant of the small candle. So you call it mother and child. And the bearish one is like that too. It's like a mother is backing a baby or is pregnant of a baby. That's how it looks like. So mother and child, harami. I love that candle many years ago. Mother and child. So if you get back to this place now, so we see Ama, which is the opposite of Ama is shooting star. I've explained that to you, shooting star or Ama. Then we have spent so much time explaining that. Now the next to that is spinning top. I love spinning top too. It's very important. Even though it's not as strong as Ama or Pin, but it's not even as strong as piercing can do. But it's also an indication that the previous trend is getting exhausted and a new trend is about to begin. The previous trend is getting exhausted and a new trend is about to begin, especially at your area of interest, your down zones, Very important. Very, very important. Spinning top is not really difficult to know. Spinning top when I was explaining doji to you, I made it to realize that a bigger, a bigger, a bigger size of common doji is actually called a spinning top. Let me check if I have an example here. You have an example. Let me see. You have an example here. Okay, spinning top. Yeah, this is how spinning top looks like. Spinning top is like this. This spinning top. The color does not really matter. The color does not really matter. This is how spinning top looks like. That means when you get to a support or you get a resistance, all of a sudden you're already seeing big candle before, whether bullish or bearish, big candle, big candle, big candle. All of a sudden you get to a resistance or you get to a trend line touch, and you see a small candle like this. It's telling you that the previous trend is getting exhausted, regardless of the color. Regardless of the color. And if you reduce this size, the body of this candle now, it's going to give you a doji. That was why I was mentioning spinning top when I was explaining doji to you, especially when we're looking at them on the chart, like, no, this is not doji, this is spinning top. But I didn't really show you how exactly spinning top looks like on my slide like this. So these are the reversal candle that you should take note of. And the last on this list is called bullish railway track and bearish railway track. These are also very, very important reversal candlesticks. It's stronger than it is an extended, extended piercing candle and that cloud cover extended. Now this time around, uh, how will we be able to remember bullish railway track? It's like a railway track. Look at railway track. You look at railway has the place where the tires of the the, the railway actually is put on. You have to it's like side by side, and they have to be equal size. So when you get to a support or resistance and you see a bearish candle and another candle is forming with equal body size, it's called railway track. So price is selling, and all of a sudden it got to a support. And that support, you see another green candle that is the same size with the previous bearish candle. It is called railway track. It's also a reversal candlestick pattern that you should pay attention to. And this is, let me see, this is how, let me see how it looks like. Okay, this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. These are bearish railway track looks like. If the second card is what determines that is a bearish or bullish. If the price is selling, and they go to support, you see a red candle formed, and then its form is the same size with the previous green candle, and then it is called a bearish railway track. If the opposite also happen, price is buying, sorry, price is selling, or price is selling, all of a sudden you see at the support a green candle which is the same size with the previous red candle. It's called bullish railway track. So these are the reversal candlesticks I just need you to pay attention to. Others are important, they are much more than this, but I want you to focus on this few for now. You focus on this few for now. Focus on this few for now. You see, we have the morning star, we have the evening star, then the we have the we have the three white crowns and three black soldiers. We have a lot of we have a host of other ones. We have a host of other ones that but you see, the formation is what actually matters. Is what actually matters. Is what makes it very important. If you understand how the war between the buyers and the seller, the bulls and the bear, how it's being represented as candlestick formation on in your technical analysis, that's very, very important. Though the names of these candles are important, but their formation, the history behind their formation, the process of their formation, the technicality of their formation is what is actually much more important, much more important, much more important. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm teaching tonight. I hope you understand what I'm teaching tonight. You understand what I'm teaching tonight? If you understand, just say I understand in the comment section. Just say I can understand. I can understand. I understand in the comment section. So let me take you to the chat. Okay, let me take you to the chat. Let's see if we can have a couple of examples. We can have a couple of Okay. Can you see my chat now? Okay, so let's add this work. So when you have, look at what happened here today, between yesterday and today. Look at what happened here. What happened between yesterday and today? How we're able to enter good trade today. Good trade today. So you see this formation now. Look at a strong hammer. Look at a strong hammer on my screen here. A strong hammer was formed. Look at a strong hammer. And then it's forming at this support. It's forming at this support. That is to tell you this candle is very strong. When you see it on a support like this, and eventually, even the price came down a little bit later on, then it went to the upside. The trade we took today, it was from here. It was from here. The trade we took today, because this one I'm showing you now formed yesterday. The one we took today was from this place. Was from this place. Okay. You have this support. You have this small support here. Then you have this pin bar here that was formed, and then price came down. You come to the lower time frame. The lower time frame. A lower time frame. You see, price came back down. A lower time frame. You see, this was the candle that we were looking at. Actually, we're already in the trade before that candle formed. So price came down like this. Normally, you're supposed to join. Normally, supposed to join at this place. This is the best time to join this trade. Somewhere around here. Somewhere around there. But I think we already entered far earlier somewhere. We entered that trade somewhere around, I think somewhere around here. Yeah, somewhere here. Somewhere here. We entered that trade somewhere here. So much so that all this time candle was here and it was going down. We were seeing the trade before the thing comes up and started going. I think around around 2 p.m. Just started going up and up and up and up. So when you mark your area of interest, when you mark your area of interest, you are watching out which candle is formed, which candle is getting formed in those areas, which candle is getting formed in those areas. Which candle is getting formed in those areas. Okay, so you have injections. Okay, you have let me look for also plenty examples. So plenty examples. So you have resistance, and then resistance breakout and retest. Resistance breakout and retest. When it retested, you see this is the piercing candle now. This is a piercing candle now. This is a piercing candle now. Closes above beyond 50% of the body of the previous candle. Okay, look at it here now. At this zone now, this candle is formed. A bullish candle is formed that closes beyond 50%, above 50% of the previous bearish candle. This is what we call candle. And if you enter trade here, you enter your buy from here, you can see how the price is still moving. It moved far up, far up. But this candle was more than enough to give you an entry at the formation of this candle. Enough to give you an entry. And then you enter it, still going up. This is good. Don't forget, that's a lot and a lot of pips. Now, another example is here. At this zone now, resistance, you know, support, and all of a sudden, here now, you're seeing a very strong, this one's supposed to be dragonfly doji, and I told you the dragonfly doji is a bullish reversal candlestick pattern. All of a sudden, the guy has gone up. It's gone up big time. It's gone up big time. Support and resistance plus the reversal candlesticks that we have shared, that we have been sharing so far. So go and pay attention to those reversal candlesticks that we have shared, and then just go and master them, so that when you come across them on your chart, you need to identify them and quickly you pick the signal. And you say, I think something's about to happen. Reversal candlestick is just telling you something's about to happen, something good about to happen, something good is about to happen. So this is the breakout and retest. Breakout and retest. This time around, this is the spinning. This is a spinning top. It's not a doji. It's a spinning top. It's a spinning top. This is a spinning top now. And then at the end of the spinning top formation here, you'll be able to enter, at the close of this candle, and you gain some pips to the upside as a day trader. This is more than enough for a day trader. Okay, and then you see the formation everywhere, everywhere, and everywhere. Now on this zone now, this is a bullish engulfing candle. 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 So this is a bullish engulfing candle. Bullish engulfing candle that gives you at this support now. You're seeing a candle that engulfs the previous candlestick, give you an indication that a bullish trend is about to start. And if you have entered your trade from here now, see how the price goes up. So this is how you use support and resistance um, with reversal candlestick. This is a very powerful thing I'm teaching you this night. Very powerful thing I'm teaching you this night. Okay, so you find this support, all of a sudden you're seeing a candle like this, and you're seeing a very strong armor. This is armor now. It's a very strong armor. And then you enter your trade from me, just give it time, see how the price is going to the upside, to the upside. So that's all I have for you for tonight. I hope you understand what we've been sharing. That's what I understand for you to. That's all I have for you for this night. We will continue again tomorrow. Okay. So if you have questions from what we have shared tonight, please drop it in a WhatsApp group, and I will attend to all of them. Thank you. See you tomorrow. God bless you.